Hi there, Aries. This is your love reading for January 24. A recap, so to speak. We're going to do things a little bit differently this time. This is for those of you who are dealing with someone or have someone on your mind. This is not for the single Aries out there. I'm going to do a Celtic cross, but I'm going to focus on your person alone. What else? So you should know that this will not resonate with everyone out there, like every Aries. Signs that I'll be mentioning may or may not be relevant for your particular situation, given that this is a collective reading. So let's start with your person's present energy. Page of Wands, the challenge, King of Wands, Aries. Recent past, we have Two of Swords. Immediate future, we have Strength, which is Leo energy. What's in the headspace? We have the Empress, Libra energy. The foundation of the reading or subconscious, we have the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo. Their plans or intentions towards you, or even how they feel, we have the Four of Wands. What's influencing them externally is the King of Pentacles, okay, Taurus energy. Their hopes and fears is the Fool, Pisces, and the outcome is the Ten of Cups. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. By the way, Sagittarius energy. So the thing is, with the overall energy, this could be you, my friends. I mean, this is a fire sign. Someone is probably very enthusiastic to sort of rush in with some sort of communication or rush in with some sort of whatever it is that someone who wishes to rush in with. Moreover, what I want to say, like probably some sort of communication perhaps, or someone is being very enthusiastic about the situation, maybe even the connection. The thing is also that, you know, someone has to deal possibly with the Knight of Wands is a very fast one, like very passionate. When they set their mind to do something, they are going to do it. However, there is a downside to this energy. I mean, let's just put it out there. So maybe someone has to sort of deal with their own, so to speak, flakiness, which means if someone was hot at one point, cold at another, or saying one thing, doing another thing. So that sort of energy. So perhaps someone has to sort of check that particular trait, so to speak, and deal with it accordingly. So let's see how this will fit in the overall message of the spread. So let's talk about the recent past for your person. There was some sort of indecisiveness, or they could have been dealing with your own indecisiveness. So that was perhaps the root of some maybe issues or problems. With the Two of Swords, especially in this deck, someone was perhaps trying to sit on two chairs at once, being at a seesaw. There was always some sort of, perhaps for some of you, waiting period, you know, what's going to happen, is it going to happen? Someone could have been indecisive, and that was either the problem or someone's focus in the recent past. So let's see what the Two of Swords actually were. Queen of Swords. And we have the Devil. So we are talking about Libra and Capricorn here. At the bottom of the deck, Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. So here's the thing. What I want to say for this particular person, there was a commitment. Maybe you were in a traditional commitment as well, because this could talk about traditional commitments such as marriages or what have you. Or just, you know, plain old commitment in a connection. However, there was some sort of sense of indecisiveness on someone's part. It's like, maybe like I said, someone was trying to sit in two chairs at one, like have their cake and eat it too. And it sort of created some toxic environment for this connection with this Devil energy. It could have been even a person that might be a Capricorn, which doesn't have to be the case at all. But whatever it was, where there was no practical solution to something or idea where to go next or what's gonna happen. That's why I said perhaps some waiting around could have taken place. This created a lot of toxicity and even codependency in this connection. Moreover, this could indicate, you know, whoever was the person Was it you? Was it the person you were dealing with? It could have had something to do with specific types of behavior, or specific, like maybe even addictions. This could have been, you know, excessive materialistic tendencies. It could have been, this is quite opposite of the Lovers, because there is a devil sort of breathing down the neck and then creating a very unhealthy connection. So something must have been very toxic with this indecisiveness, or not knowing what the direction of the perhaps connection was at one point. It could have been a lot of things that contributed to this toxicity and codependent kind of energy, and someone had to step up and sort of wrap things up. Don't mind the genders. This is a queen of swords. So, but given that this is a collective reading, you know, you'll know. And someone, I want to say, felt fed up with this situation, where they, with the Queen of Swords, I mean, she's notorious for, regardless of the emotions she may have, she can sort of lock them down in order to think rationally about the situation at hand. So someone decided to put their emotions aside and sort of deal with the truths, perhaps that were either avoided at one point in time or whatever. If someone was indecisive, this person just sort of could not kind of take that toxicity on anymore, you know, on board, and they decided to cut the other person out of their life, because there was something that this person was tired of. It could have been some sort of BS, or lack of trust, or even lack of you know, trustworthiness as well, on whoever part, because it's like it's time for someone to decide. Okay, and apparently this was a very you know, strong connection that you guys might have had. Like I said, possibly for some of you, marriage, even if that was not it, this person was very committed to this institution, okay, to this connection, so to speak. But this was getting out of hands, and it was really toxic, because someone just couldn't decide on the next, I don't know, move, or next you know, step, or whatever. They were always going back and forth, and never seemed to be decisive. Okay, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that sort of energy. Let's talk about the present energy for your person. This person is now becoming more and more adventurous, and actually sorry, is becoming very, you know, open to whatever comes next in their future. They are getting ready for perhaps even new starts, taking baby steps, trying to find that enthusiasm and zest at this point, okay, in moving forward. They might be even working on being more adventurous, given that, you know, they are taking brave new, so to speak, steps towards this new world they're headed towards. And we have Ace of Wands, okay, as well as the Seven of Swords. So here's the thing, and we have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, Pisces energy. The thing is, I think this person, and I'm so sorry that I have to say this, I mean, you know, sometimes we can even reverse the roles, although we kind of created this for the person you're dealing with. But, you know, let's put it out there. There could have been quite a lot of, with the Seven of Swords, it could have been, especially if we are going back to everything that I've said, a lot of lies, perhaps, or, you know, someone was doing something behind one's back, or was not honest as much as one would hope them to be. There was you know, you have an image of a fox, you know. Foxes are notorious for being, you know, a little bit sneaky, or not to use a heavier word for that, but that's sort of the idea. And there is a sense like someone was really fed up with this particular energy of never knowing the full truth, or always being in the dark about something, and being lied to, or whatever the case might have been in this situation. And this person, I'm guessing, is now trying to sort of, they're passionate about their new starts in life, walking away from this this energy here, uh, which by the way could have lasted for 7 months, 7 years, what have you. Like it became a little bit too much, especially if it's this person who cut um, the other person out of their life, and now they are sort of gathering some courage and strength to make those brave, bold, so to speak, new steps into the new unexplored world, so to speak. And they really want to manifest this new beginning. They are actually getting more and more passionate about these new beginnings, because I think this was very... Do forgive me, I was interrupted, so I went back to see where I was at, and it's a good thing that I didn't I didn't do anything else after I was stopped, so that's a good thing. I can just safely continue. So, like I was saying, and another thing to add to that point is we have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, which kind of solidifies what I just said. This is a brand new beginning and clean slate for this person, and they are getting more and more enthusiastic about it. They have a lot of faith in what's coming next. It might be an unknown or uncharted, so to speak, territory for them, but they do have faith that it will work for them. So yeah, let's talk about the challenge. We have the King of Wands. So my Aries there, you could have been a challenging factor for this person. The King of Wands is someone who is usually a very masculine figure. I mean, it doesn't have to be the case, of course, but this is someone who is brave, who is a pioneer, who is a well-off person, very, very career and finances oriented, someone who is a doer, someone who doesn't perceive any challenges as challenges, rather than stepping stones for new things. So they do not limit themselves with the challenges or fears, is what I'm trying to get at. And being in a challenge position, so it could be challenging because they thought perhaps that you were this type of energy. And maybe some of it was really problematic. If you were, for example, very much focused on the work, job, money, and being, pioneer, being always the one who leads the way, maybe that was an issue. For the others of you, it could have been them thinking that you did have those traits, but maybe for some reason you didn't show them. So let's see, the King of Pentacles, Wands. I don't know why I'm saying Pentacles. Yeah. Four of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Leo energy with the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm just gonna say it because this is the first impression that I'm getting, but bear in mind that this definitely doesn't have to be the case. This is maybe for one or two of you. In this deck, these are called mothers. They are basically queens. This is a Queen of Wands, but there could have been a maternal figure. We have a snake kind of image here, so maybe someone was like some sort of maternal figure. Could have been some sort of third-party situation in this storyline, for some of you. For the others of you, and for the majority of you, what I have to say is that here's the thing. You made this person very happy. Queen of Wands is someone who is very joyful and very happy, and they probably were very, very happy with you. You could have been married once again with the Four of Wands, or if not married, then in a very solid, long-term, stable connection, and they were really happy and joyful to have you as such in their life. But it's in the challenge position. So something apparently happened with the Seven of Swords, with the Devil, and this person definitely kind of really had a lot of love for you. That's why perhaps they were very happy to have you in their life. But this is still in a challenge position, so it feels like love wasn't enough, is what I want to say. And because apparently things have changed. You know, it just wasn't enough. Maybe it wasn't enough to save the home, to save the family, save the marriage, save whatever it was, due to, you know, either some people kind of being in your ear, or whatever kind of toxicity, or whatever it is that sort of created this codependency. It's just sort of, that was a challenge for this person, like a huge challenge. Okay, the Empress in their headspace, they definitely do. Well, first of all, this person could be a parent figure. And, you know, with the Empress, this is a strong feminine energy. Could be a mother figure, of course. This person could be, I don't know, maybe focusing on the child or the children, if you even had those with this person. If not that, they're just absolutely trying to, in their headspace, to work, to sort of understand that whatever happened, they can still sort of be self-sufficient, or probably have a lot of, they can be their own source of abundance and joy and happiness, so to speak. And especially if we go circle down to this energy here, where perhaps their happiness was very much due to your existence in their life. Now it seems like this person is really, you know, trying to and fully perhaps even understanding that they can be their own source of abundance, you know, and especially if they have children with you, for example, it's like more than enough for this person. This is the first impression that I'm getting. Let's see what else, or how do we clarify. Yeah, the Star, Aquarius energy, and we have the Page of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. Okay, yeah. This person could also be thinking that what you guys had, well, had the potential of being an absolute source of abundance and joy and happiness. And maybe they are understanding that at one point in their life you were their ultimate wish fulfillment, or having this connection perhaps with you was their ultimate wish fulfillment. Page of Pentacles. I want to say that this person really relied on you coming in with a solid offer of some sort. You know, maybe even with the goal of reconciliation, because with the Six of Cups, you two must have known each other for a very long time, and you have had a lot of beautiful memories together. And this person is probably, you know, going over in their head about what you meant to them, or how they really saw you as their ultimate wish fulfillment. And maybe at one point they were expecting you to come in with some solid offer of some shape or form, so that you can have perhaps reconciliation. But I also want to say that this person is doing its best to sort of, when everything is said and done, if they are getting ready for this new world, or unexplored new territory, so to speak, brave new world, that they can also do this on their own, given that they can be the source of their abundance, sort of the idea that I'm getting. Let's talk about the subconscious. The Knight of Pentacles. You might be dealing with a Virgo, doesn't have to be the case. This person, you know what, it's like, I want to say they're going about their own life. They are taking their sweet time. They're very meticulous in planning their next moves, their next goals. I have a strong sense of someone being very independent, like maybe at one point, and that became very challenging for them, especially if you were in a long-term connection. Maybe they were sort of relying to have the happiness, or you know, whatever, depending on you. So that could have been this codependency as well. And for whichever reason things didn't go as planned, they were being withheld certain informations, or they were lied to, or whatever, you know, something was toxic, but they were relying to find the happiness with they were relying on finding that happiness with you. And whatever happened, I mean, I don't see any particular cards of an ending or a separation, but whatever they did was they dependent on you to have that happiness. You know what I'm trying to say? But somehow I feel, especially subconsciously, they are getting ready, and with everything that I've said, like, you know what, this offer did not come, it may never come, I'm gonna go my way. And this energy is actually planning to sort of, you know, walk towards their own goals, as, you know, as slow as necessary. They are in no rush. But bear in mind, this person, well, the Knight of Pentacles, if nothing else, is the only knight that actually reaches their goal. They will not waver. So if they are in search of their own abundance and happiness, that's what they have been doing. They are listening to their intuition and going boldly into this new world, sort of setting some of these priorities for themselves now. Okay. This is clarified with the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. What an interesting storyline. Knight of Wands. Didn't I say Knight of Wands is in the overall energy? Here's the thing. The Knight of Wands is an energy that is, like I said, this is yet another knight. But this knight kind of rushes in, then pauses. Then rushes in, then pauses. There is an energy of someone, and I'm so sorry to say this could have been you. This is a fire energy. You could have been hot, then cold, in, then out. There was that kind of energy, and this person perhaps, forgive me, hoped to have it all with you. And it's with the Ten of Pentacles, and it's like, you know what, I wanted us to have home, family, children, money, careers, legacy, what have you. But the way to have it for this person was to have an equal give and take. So both of you, in their headspace, both of you should have been investing in the connection equally. But I want to say that this didn't happen with this Knight of Wands. I mean, this is a completely different energy. Maybe you were just fundamentally different. You know, the Knight of Pentacles versus Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands had those traits that I just explained, but the Knight of Pentacles, they are absolutely, you know, like when they go places, they go, and there is no going back and forth, left and right. No, they are going after what they want. And at one point, like I said, they wanted to have it all with you, but they needed this equal give and take. But maybe, and I'm so sorry that I have to say this with this Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, it proved to be difficult because of those traits, you know, a little bit of an inconsistency perhaps on your part. But this person is, you know, like, you know, I'm just gonna go on my own to find my own happiness, is what I want to say, because I can only rely on myself to get things done or to actually realize some sort of goals. What an interesting story. Let's see the immediate future, the Strength, which is Leo. I don't know, this person could have been meek, you know. I don't know why I'm saying this. Maybe even a pushover to a point, you know. And they're starting to realize that. It's like, you know what? I'm very strong. I'm courageous. I believe in myself. I've been more than patient, but I do have this newly found kind of courage and strength, you know, in my life to move boldly forwards. And it's clarified with the Nine of Wands with the Six of Swords. So they may have found themselves in a rather turbulent situation with you, and they have been hurt. And I'm so sorry that I have to say this, but it's just, you know, I cannot read cards any other way, but they have been hurt in this situation for a very long time, so much as 9 months or even 9 years for some of you. And this hurt, they were repeatedly hurt by whatever it is. And with the Strength card, it could indicate that they were very patient, patient with this, even though they have been hurt for a very long time, like repeatedly. And now it's like, you know what, I'm strong enough. I don't want to be that lamb, sacrificial lamb. And I mean, maybe they made themselves into that. That didn't have to be your fault. But it's like, you know what, I'm a lion. Like I'm or lioness, depending on your situation. I'm moving forward towards calmer waters because I really need to leave this, turbulent waters, possibly this toxicity or, whatever it is. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance, which is Sagittarius, because this person has to go or will go through some cleansing of energies to fully and finally understand what it is that they want and how actually strong they are. And they will not be giving up on their own purpose in life. If you didn't fit into this picture, so to speak, it's up to them to find the courage to, fight for what they always wanted to have. They have their purpose and meaning, and maybe before it was tied up to you. Maybe they allow themselves to be, this, to allow their happiness to depend on whatever your move is what I'm feeling. So, yeah. Okay, let's move on. Four of Wands, their plans towards you or intentions towards you, even feelings. Here's the thing, like I said once again, you could have been married to this person or a very strong, well-founded connection, and that's exactly what they always wanted to have with these Four of Wands. It's like, the whole idea of having a happy home, happy, stable home environment, possibly even family for some of you. This was always what they wanted from you. So let's clarify the Four of Wands. Yeah, the Tower, Aries, my friend. So this is Aries as well as Scorpio. And we have the Magician here, which is Gemini and Virgo. The thing is, like I said, at the bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands. Here's the thing. If you were in this strong connection, possibly even marriage or whatever have you, like all they wanted is to have roots with you, to have home life with you, to have family, to have marriage, and they were doing their absolute best to manifest that. They were really trying to make that happen, they were really eager to have this. But for whichever reason, they are absolutely aware that the Tower that took place now, I'm seeing the Tower, I almost want to say, like, I did my best. I was doing everything. I used with this Magician energy. I utilized everything that I had at my disposal to keep this marriage or keep this connection going on, to keep even the stability within it. But if there was the Seven of Swords on your part, if there was the Devil on your part, if you were as, indecisive, if you wanted your cake and didn't and eat it too, if you had toxic traits, if you were overly, if you were addicted to things, if you allowed other people to sort of contaminate the energy of you as a couple, if you have been lying about things or not being forthcoming and honest with this person, and if you have heard them repeatedly, the Tower was just imminent. And as much as this person wanted to have this, I think they decided to sort of have the Tower moment, to end things, no matter how painful that was. And it was really painful. For one or both of you, this was like a sudden, abrupt change that shook both of you, I'm guessing, to your core, and changed everything. And it was very painful because, but on the other hand, with the Ten of Wands, to clarify all of this, it's like, I gave it my best. I really, I tied my happiness to your moves, to your ideas, to you in general, whatever the case might have been in this situation. But it became so burdensome that they had to drop the burden. And I'm so sorry that I have to say this. It seems to be one of those readings. You know, even with the Knight of Wands, and I started off with saying that maybe someone has to work on these traits of being in and out, hot and cold. That sort of can be another energy. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. So what's influencing them or their decisions? We have the King of Pentacles, Taurus. For some of you, they may have a Taurus in their life. For the others of you, if we are strictly talking about the energy, this could be them, how they view the person they want to be with, or the traits of the person they really want to be with. Because the King of Pentacles, unlike the King of Wands, he does have way with money. He's also absolutely money or career oriented, but this energy is also grounded. They respect the home life. This is a paternal figure as well for some of you. Even if it's not, this is someone who can equally balance their time between the money, but also family, children, home life, etc. So this is their driving force behind all of this and these decisions. So like it's almost like, oh, this is what I deserve and want. It's clarified with the Three of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo energy. At the bottom of the deck, Six of Wands. This is their sense of victory when it comes to the matters of heart. Someone who can, with the Three of Wands, plan ahead, but to make quite proper plans and actually follow through and execute those plans. Okay? For some of you, you could be living at a distance from this person, just saying, doesn't have with the Three of Wands here, but let's move back to this. And the Queen of Pentacles, you know, they need a soulmate energy. Maybe at one point they thought you were, or they wanted you to be, you know, but apparently there was a clash in the energies, and that's what I had said earlier. It's like they need someone. For a lot of you, there may be children involved, I must say. But this person feels like they are very grounded. They are absolutely wonderful, in this case maternal, but it could be a fraternal, paternal. My God, I hope I can speak. Do forgive me. Paternal or maternal energy doesn't really matter, collective reading, but you know, they want this matching energy where both of you have equal kind of view on what the true values in life are, which is, of course, career, of course, money, and especially if we go back to the Ten of Pentacles, like having it all, but never losing out of sight home, children, family kind of idea. That is something that this person prioritizes and wishes to have in their life. Someone who they can have these long-term plans and actually execute them, and find the fine line between the career and the family, for example. So this is their driving force behind whatever it is that they had decided so far. This is their view of victory and success. This is how they view this. A grounded energy and trustworthy, with solid foundations, where both parties plan ahead, long-term, and actually, like I said, execute these plans. Okay, moving on. The Fool, Hope and Fear. So I'm guessing this is a hope. Now they may be hoping that you will take some kind of jump, leap of faith into the unknown, and perhaps come in with whatever is needed in this without any overthinking. For the others of you, this could be them getting ready for the new clean slate in their own life, and they're hopeful to have enough faith that they can pull it off. So let's see what the Fool here is. we have Seven of Cups, and well, the Fool again. Okay. Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. They are at a crossroad and they know it. So maybe for some of you, they could be emotionally all over the place, but it doesn't sort of stop them from, you know, jumping into the unknown and having a clean, fresh start, you know, in their life. Full well knowing that they're at a crossroad, and this one is really, like, they have to make these plans for the future. For the others of you, they could be exploring other options and perhaps allow themselves to explore other options on an emotional level as well. Why not? Because there is a definite feeling of, I'm jumping into a new type of life where there are a lot of unknowns, but I'm like open to the idea of exploring those different options because I really need a clean slate. And for the others of you, they may be hoping that you do like some sort of breakthrough for them, whereas before perhaps you were treating them as an option, or at least they felt that you did. But this is definitely sorry. Oh, my crossroad is what I wanted to say. But this person is ready to go on with their life no matter what. I almost want to say, like, if you want to join, if you want to come into this boat, please do. If not, it's okay. That's the idea that I'm getting. Okay. Let's talk about the Ten of Cups for the outcome. An interesting story. So I don't know. The Ten of Cups is once again an indication of a marriage. Happy home, happy family, happy marriage, children, long-term committed relationship. So it seems like a wild, wild turn of events. It's like, I want to say, just as they started to sort of be more enthusiastic about this new life without you, it almost feels like you're gonna creep in with something that will allow for your long-term commitment to sort of kind of go through a transformation for the better. And it's clarified by the Page of Wands with the Moon, Pisces energy at the bottom of the deck. Like you will be probably, once again, fire. So you will be probably coming in with a communication, but this is gonna be like a starting conversation, like, you know, the beginnings of the communication that will lead towards this saving of this connection, marriage, family, what have you. Because this could be because you were in a position, like you possibly, if you were, for example, afraid to lose this, then the moon would be the fact that you were, or maybe still are, doing the shadow work, you know, diving into your subconscious and absolutely facing your worst nightmares or fears or anxieties with regards to maybe even losing this person, okay? Because with the Tower, it was painful and it was over. And that sort of put you in a space where you kind of had to face your worst fears. Yeah. So there is a possibility that you will come in with like not full-blown communication, but like, you know, bits and pieces where you're gonna go and try and talk about the salvation of this unit, connection, marriage, or what have you. You might be even talking about your fears and anxieties at this point that may have something to do with losing this. Okay, one more for the Ten of Cups. And we have the Death, Scorpio energy. This is going to be a transformation. All I can tell you, with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The reconciliation will take place with this communication. But here's the thing, and I don't know even if you yourself know it. You're gonna, in order for this to happen, what's gonna happen? Everything will be thoroughly transformed. Like everything you had known before is gonna go through a transformation. Yourself included, this person included, the way you move through this connection included, the everything, like it's a fresh, clean, new start in this connection. So transformative, but for the better, because you're gonna be able to close, and it's all gonna start with you communicating to this person about what you want, about your fears, about your anxieties, and this will allow for a brand new chapter, because with the death is the ending. You know, like one door will close, the other will open. That will allow for the overall transformation on your side, your person's side, on the side of the connection itself and how it was set up before. Everything will be transformed for the better. And I think there is a good chance for this marriage or long-term connection to actually heal itself because of those transformation, and the reconciliation will take place. And I want to say that you cannot, you know, like both of you cannot escape from all the good times you've had together during those years of being together, and lovely memories that you do have. So, but I think you're going to be working on your in and out, hot and cold idea, sneakiness perhaps, and I'm so sorry that I have to say this, but the cards are the cards. I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna get rid of the toxicity, toxic people, toxic environments, toxic traits, toxic MOs. You're gonna have to deal with the fact that maybe you were not as forthcoming and honest as you should have been. You know, and this person on its own definitely is in the process of finding their own happiness within themselves, with or without you, because they did not do that before. They tie the concept of happiness to you. Look at this here. So everything is going to be transformed, and it's all going to start with a simple communication, but it's going to lead to some serious and beautiful transformations and healings of this, like I said, long-term connection where children could possibly involve, doesn't have to be the case, home life, marriage, what have you. So let's have some messages for the Aries this resonated with. This is the Romance Angels Oracle Cards deck by Doreen Virtue. So if we can have some messages for the Aries this resonated for. We have to wrap this up, okay? Messages for the Aries this resonated with. Okay, they're not working with me at this moment, but I hope. Oh, will you please work with me? I need a flyer. Okay, and as soon as I said it, here it is. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So this is exactly what I was saying. And this is exactly, it's all going to start with this communication or heart-to-heart conversations. And this kind of needs for both parties to sort of take off their masks and have that honest discussion about the feelings and whatever it is that had happened in this situation. At the bottom of the deck, we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So that's more of a confirmation for what I was saying about the outcome. Anyway, Aries, I wish you all the best. This is all I have for you for now, and until the next time, stay strong. Bye.